I've been daydreaming, dreaming, gave up on sleeping, feeling like I'm high on fever. You know I'm building castles in the sky. Always dreaming, dreaming, still out of reach, but in my mind I see us clearly. You and I, building castles in the sky, holding on. Maybe I should let you go. Something about you feel like home, stuck in my head like a favorite song. Can't fight it, I just sing along, don't care what they say. Our love is different, I like it. Watching from a distance, I'm trying to keep my cool. My heart is racing, looking at myself. I've been daydreaming, dreaming, gave up on sleeping, feeling like I'm high on fever. You know I'm building castles in the sky. Always dreaming, dreaming, still out of reach, but in my mind I see us clearly. You and I, building castles in the sky. Always dreaming, dreaming, gave up on sleeping, feeling like I'm high on fever. You know I'm building castles in the sky.
Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome in. Welcome to Bayou Sugar Garden. And before I get started, let me just check my sound. And for those of you who are live in the chat, can you please drop me a one in the chat if you can hear me and see me? Before I get to talking, I want to make sure you guys can see me and hear me. I don't want to get to talking and then be talking for a long time and y'all can't hear me. All right. Thank you, Mona. Thank you, Mona. All right. So we cooking with grease today. Y'all can hear me and see me. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate all of you tonight. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you all for coming in. I really appreciate all of you. While you are here, I just want to remind each and every one of you to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to share out the live stream just in case your particular platform that you are on has not notified others that I'm live, so they won't miss this great information. So share out the live so they can know that I'm live as well. Also, please comment. This is an open-ended conversation. So I would love for you guys to comment back and forth with me. For those of you who are live in the chat on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And also, if you are catching the replay, leave me a comment as well. I appreciate all of you guys. And also, if you are feeling what I'm bringing, leave me a comment and hopefully you will subscribe to the channel, right? Let's see here. I think I need to switch my layers because you guys can't see it. So let me switch them up. So just testing out a few things, making sure you guys can see me. Okay. Are they not working? So I want to thank you guys who are here live in the chat with me. Just a few housekeeping rules for those of you who are not on YouTube that are joining me on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you guys. If you should have any problems with your audio or visuals, feel free to join me over on YouTube, and you can find my YouTube channel. I'll put it up here. It's Bayou Sugar Garden, spelled just like that, as you see it on the screen. I do know that I have streamed more frequently on YouTube and I haven't had any problems with it. So if you guys should experience any problems, feel free to join me over on YouTube. Also, to those who are on Instagram, I won't be able to put your comments and display your name on the screen because the streaming software that I'm using does not allow me to do that for Instagram users. But I will acknowledge your presence and your comments. I will read them out loud. And also for those of you who are on Instagram, should this stream go longer than 1 hour, Instagram may cut it off and you will have to join me either on Facebook or Instagram. Facebook or YouTube. Okay. So I think I got that out the way. So let me just speak to a few people who have joined me tonight. Thank you for those who are live in the chat. Thank you for those who are in the bushes. I appreciate all of you. One time for the people that are in the bushes. This is for you. And also for the people who are catching the replay, I appreciate you guys as well. One time for the people that are catching the replay. And for the ones who are live in the chat, I appreciate you guys. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with me. And let's start off with the Bud Files. Welcome in. I appreciate you. Hey, God's Desire for Me. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Just Gifted, also known as Sonia Siegler. Welcome in. I appreciate you. If y'all don't know, Miss Sonia has been going live lately. She has got out of her jitters. I can't even say it. She's been doing really good. Great job, Miss Sonia. We are so proud of you and happy for you. And y'all check out her crafting skills. That lady right there, she should have been going live showing off her skills. Kudos to you, Miss Sonia. Let's give Miss Sonia another round of applause. And Sifting Some Soil and More. Hey, Mona. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. One time for Mona. Guys, Mona goes live every Sunday night and Monday nights. And now Tuesday night. She gonna work herself up to the whole week. But her channel, she goes live on Sifting Some Soil and More on Sunday nights. Her and FR Humphrey, but they stream together. Her night is Sunday night, and that's 11 p.m. Central Time for me, and on same time on Monday nights. And then on Tuesday nights, you'll find her live with Miss Georgia Peachnut. She'll be going live on Tuesdays. Mona, what time Miss Peachnut go live? I forgot what time. I want to say 10. But drop it in the chat and I'll remind everybody. And those of you who are here, you can always remember to type SHUGA, that's sugar, type sugar in the chat, and Nightbot will drop your link so that those who are watching, they can connect with you. go to your they'll be able to go to your channel and see what items you have, what videos you have, and support you. So always feel free to do that, guys. All right, Laura's Garden and More. Hey, Miss Laura, welcome in. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Miss Laura is also participating in the Plant a Herb Garden Challenge. So, those of you who are part of that challenge, your video update is due tomorrow. So, you guys who want to support us, who are participating in the Planters Herb Garden Challenge, where we're growing 10 herbs for the summer and we're sharing our journey with you guys on YouTube. All you have to do to find out who all is participating is go to YouTube, in the search box, type H Planter HGC Herb Garden Challenge. Yeah, I had to think about that. 2024, you type that in and you'll see all the participants in the challenge. Okay, let's see. And Nightbot is also reminding you guys to like, share, and subscribe and comment. And if you would like to support my channel financially as well, my Cash App is listed there. Please feel free to do so. In addition to that, I want to remind everyone that I am doing a GoFundMe fundraiser for my son's trip to travel out of the country this summer. So if you guys want to donate as well, you can do it the Cash App, or you can find the GoFundMe on my community page, and just share it out. Even if you don't have the money or don't have the means to contribute, sharing it out is also showing support. So thank you guys so much for that. Just gifted. You are so welcome, honey. You are so welcome. Hey, Mike's Chaotic Gardening. That's my night owl buddy. That's our night security. Hey, Mike. Welcome in. We appreciate you for being here. Okay, Laura says that Georgia Peach Nut goes live at 10 p.m. on Tuesdays. So we got 3 nights now. We got 3 nights with 3 people that'll be going live for the night owls and the day walkers. So y'all be joining us Sunday nights, Monday night, Tuesday night. All we got left is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 4 more nights. And I just pop up on the scene whenever. Hey, J3GS Farms, welcome in. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Everyone is speaking. Deborah Garrett, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Pages Slamming Sweets. Welcome in, Pages. My first time seeing you here. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. One time for Pages. Please be sure, Pages, to type SHUGA in the chat so that we can go over and connect with you if you have a YouTube page, and we can see what you got going on. And we have some of the best gardeners here in the world that can help you with gardening. Even if you haven't started gardening, I'm pretty sure by the end of this live, we can convince you to at least put something in some dirt, put a seed in the dirt, and get something growing. Let's see, who else do we have here? All right, I think that's everybody on the YouTube side. All right, let's see if we have on the Instagram side, Brett's Doll. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. One time for Brett's Dolls, y'all. I think, yeah, that's Tasha. Hey, girl. Hey, Tasha. Happy belated birthday. That's my friend, y'all. We was been in nursing school together. And let's see who else we have on. That's it. That's everyone that we have. Thank you all, everyone, for being here. I appreciate every one of you. She said, "What was that? I'm not sure. What? Can you be a little bit more specific with your question pages? Maybe it was something I said that I wasn't clear on. Hey, Crafty Leo, welcome in. Y'all, Crafty's in the building. One time for Crafty. And y'all, I've been looking forward to this weekend because there's a lot of well, a big event going on for our community. The Saw Family Expo is going on, so a lot of people will be traveling to Savannah, Georgia, if they're not already there. So I'm looking forward to all the videos and everything that will be coming up and all the lives and everything. Unfortunately, I won't make it this year, but I will. My intentions are to make it next year. I will be actually in Tennessee, so I won't be able to make it, but I look forward to seeing all the videos and listening to how much fun everybody is having or will have there. So, thank you guys for being here. Of course, this is a continuation of our series of Do You Really Know What You're Eating? And we are basically have been watching our videos on the food activists or agriculture activists, world activist, Dr. Vandana Shiva. Hey, the experience with Sassy, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So we are watching that. Last time we were able to watch one video, and then we could have finished the series that night, but they ended up doing an update to their um, website, and so we weren't able to finish it. So we have two more videos that we're gonna watch tonight, and we'll finish up watching the videos. And from there, the next time we go live with Do you really know what you're eating? Is we'll go live with actually doing the work on showing you how to make sure you're feeding your soil, you're putting what you need to do, the nutrients in your soil so that you can yield nutritional vegetables, fruits, whatever you're growing. It will have the nutritional value that it needs. And we want to make sure that we're not only encouraging people to garden, but we want to make sure that we're showing them and making sure that we know the right way to do it so that we can have the optimal impact from gardening. We don't want to just be growing stuff just to be growing stuff, right? Because if we want to grow empty food, we might as well just go to the store. Don't even waste your money. Just go to the store. That's what I'm saying. But if you want to live longer and if you want to help heal the environment, my suggestion to you would be to grow your own groceries. And if you've been following us um, thus far, you know that we have an estimated timeline of non formable soil will be ending in 2075 if we don't make a change as a whole. And so we can make that change. We don't have to all be in the same area to make the change. But if you make the changes in your area where you are, your part of the country, and then spread the word for someone else to do it where they are, and we all just connect everybody doing their part all across the world in their areas, collectively, we will make a difference. So let me get my screen together to share with you guys our last two videos. I believe the last video we watched was about the women demonstrating in the trees uh in the Himalayas, stopping them from tearing down the trees in the Himalayas. So that was number 8. So we're going to move on to episode number 9. Jeremy Collins 30. I can't pronounce the rest. OUY. Welcome in. You know who you are. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, just reorganizing my screen right here before I switch it on over for you guys. And I am so excited to get started with this. Okay, so without further ado, let's get this party started. I'll make sure I don't miss anyone. Yeah, the tree huggers, Mike. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Mike. I knew that was the last one that we. Laura. Thank you, Laura, for reminding me. That was the last one. Hey, Marcus McNair, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. One time for Marcus. We are just about to start our video, and you are just in time. Okay, so let's get this started. Hold on, y'all. It looked like the closed caption was in Chinese. I don't speak Chinese, so let me change that. Okay, let's try this again.
The worldview that nature is dead and women are just second sex, an object to be manipulated, just property to be owned, that is a product of the last few hundred years, product of philosophers like Francis Bacon, who's called the father of modern science. But he was also the Chancellor of England. And as Chancellor of England, he was in charge of the witch hunts. And who were the witches of Europe? 9 million people killed in Europe. They were the learned people of their time. But their knowledge was based on the recognition that nature is alive. And when we work with nature, we must take into consideration the life of a plant, the life of an animal, the life of an organism. Bacon said this has to be destroyed to establish man's empire over the world, to create what he called a masculine philosophy of domination over nature, domination over women. Because he said the idea that nature is alive leads to an effeminate thinking. This was violence against nature, but it was also an epistemicide, the destruction of huge systems of knowledge, and was definitely a denial of women's knowledge. Gandhi, on the other hand, promoted a non-violent philosophy. He did not believe in subjugation of humans or of nature. He talked of a non-violence that connects our heads, our hearts, and our hands in one unity of creative action. For Gandhi, women are the most advanced in this integrity and care for others because they have been made to look after life. They've been made to look after children. Most of the farmers of the world are women. And through that, if today we need an epistemology of care, then women have to be the teachers. And Gandhi had a daily prayer. Mujhko aur istri mein banao. Did not mean he wanted a sex change. No, he said, make me more womanly in terms of being more compassionate. more caring for others. And his favorite prayer was, the divine is the one who cares for others. Ecofeminism is the recognition that the earth and women are alive, creative, productive. This is the alternative to capitalist patriarchy, which assumes that the earth is dead, inert matter to be exploited. Ecofeminism realizes that the real things of life come from the gifts of the earth and the gifts of women and people who live and think in womanly ways, that is, non-violent ways. Ecofeminism as a philosophy, as a practice, is not sex and gender based. It is the recognition that it's a false idea to imagine that nature is dead, because nature is very alive. And this is relevant for men and women. And women are not a second sex. Women are equal partners. And even for men, it is vital to recognize gender equality and to recognize for men too, ecofeminism is a way forward to live a life in balance and harmony with nature and equality with women. We are living through hyper-violence against the earth, which is the ecological crisis. Hyper-violence against human beings, which is the inequality crisis. Hyper-violence against future generations who are being denied their full promise of a life of beauty, freedom, health, and democracy. We all need to move towards a non-violent philosophy of care, economy of care. Earth democracy is what I call it, a democracy of all life, where we celebrate life in companionship with the plants, the trees, the animals, the insects, the birds. Together, we can make another world that works for all human beings and works for all life on Earth. That is why I talk about one humanity on one planet in rich diversity and rich unity. We are all members of one interconnected Earth family. In India, we call the Earth by thousands of names, but one of her names is Vasundhara. And we refer to the Earth family as Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. But this thinking is not unique to India. People in the Andes talk about Pachamama and being children of Pachamama. We are all connected through the earth as earth beings. Our first identity is being of the earth. If we breathe because the oxygen that comes from the trees. If we eat food, it's because of all the work of the soil organisms and the plants. If we have water, it's because of the amazing work of the trees and the water cycle to replenish the water that we drink and quench our thirst. Earth democracy is the recognition that we are one earth family, that other beings are our relatives, not our objects, not to be subjugated, not to be owned, not to be tortured, not to be manipulated, not to be pushed to extinction. They have a right to live, just as we have a right to live. And because we are in one beautiful earth planet, all beings have a right to their share of what the earth gives to help them live. If we take more than our share, we are taking away some other species' right to exist. That's why there's extinction. Or some other human member, their right to eat, to have food. That's why we have 1 billion people hungry, 1 billion people thirsty. But more importantly, when we destroy the capacity of the earth to meet our needs and sustain us, we are actually also taking away from future generations. At the ecological level, this is a robbery, this is a theft. Earth democracy is living in ways that you respect the life of all beings on the earth, all beings that sustain you, taking care of them so that they are there to provide you for what you need and protecting their freedoms. That is Earth democracy, a deep freedom of Earth in interconnectedness, and democracy as a deep democracy of life in our everyday life.
Okay, let me say one time for Growing with Huston. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, let's see. So y'all, some more good information from Dr. Vanda Shiva, encouraging us all, letting us all know that we all are good gardeners, and how we all can adopt the spirit of being more compassionate in about the things that we grow and the things in nature, period. So you want to not only just think of the plants and the trees, even the stuff that we're not eating or doesn't bear fruit for us, just trees that provide shade, and it's more than just shade that is given. It's more than just giving us grass to grass is just more than providing a place to walk on, but it's giving us life. So she's trying to teach us to have a better appreciation for nature in general. So that's what I got from the video, and I want to encourage all of us as gardeners, to not only gardeners but people in general, to have a better appreciation for nature, because this thing is a circle. We need nature to survive, and nature depends on us as well. So let's move on to our last video. Let's see. Seeds of Hope. Last one.
We are living in a world of climate catastrophes, floods and cyclones and heat waves, fires. We're living in a world of hunger, of wars. My life's work has been guided very much by India's ecological civilization, as well as Gandhi's rejuvenation of that tradition. And one of the most important elements of real freedom, of true earth democracy, is the power of the conscience to guide you to say no when injustice is happening, to guide you to not cooperate with violence against the earth. This is the most powerful force in the world because it lies within us. And from our deep consciousness, we can participate in creating a more just, more sustainable, more beautiful world, and not participate in the destruction of our world in our own lifetimes. With creating an alternative that is earth-friendly, an alternative that works according to the laws of ecology, an alternative that builds community cohesion and community solidarity. I call this living economies. Gandhi called it Swadeshi. Swa means self, Deshi means of your place. This is localization and local economies, which is the only way you can have living economies, when you participate with the earth, you participate in community, and you create what you need, whether it's the clothes you wear or it's the food you eat. And all of this then leads to self-rule. Gandhi's word for this was Swaraj. Swa, self, Raj, governance. When you govern yourself on values of ecological earthiness, of oneness with the earth, oneness with all beings, when you live with self-governance of being kind to your fellow humans, that is self-rule that makes change in the world. And all this eventually ends in creating not just the privileges of a handful of people, a few billionaires, a few corporations. It creates what Gandhi called Sarvodaya. Serve all, Uday, upliftment and well-being. I dream of in the world I work towards every day, small steps at a time, is a beautiful garden. A garden full of flowers and diversity, a garden producing food in abundance, a garden with our hands become one with the earth and we become true earth beings. Join me in this dream. Join me in this dream and create a garden where you are. Create a garden of hope. It doesn't matter how big your garden is. It could be as big as this rug on which I'm sitting. It could be a pot on your windowsill. What matters is not the scale, but the relationship commitment that I will not become careless to my own life and the life of other beings and life of the future. With one seed, one little pot, we start creating another world. Gardens everywhere is something we can do. Gardens everywhere, in every school, in every community, so that the idea that we are not able to grow our food does not push us to extinction and hopelessness. Let us sow the seeds of hope, one garden at a time, one seed at a time, one community at a time. That beautiful world is in our hearts and our minds to shape. That beautiful world is what we must create, otherwise we have extinction.
Wow. I mean, I can't say it better than what she said. Basically, we need to do this to avoid extinction. And just to reiterate what she said, the cousin says, Amen. She said, in what a way to end it. She says, it doesn't matter how small or how big it is, one seed at a time. Y'all know how big one seed is? I wish I had my seed box in here. Some of those seeds are small. It doesn't even matter if you have a garden outside. She said it's even if it's just a, a pot on your windowsill. You are changing the world with that. Hey, Tim, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, Tim. Thank you. Look, Crafty said it could be a pot on the windowsill. Just one pot can make a difference in the environment, in the extinction of the world. Just that. Just plant you one seed. Just one. And it's all about developing how your mind thinks about nature. And that's all we're trying to do, is change how we take care of nature, because nature in turn takes care of us. The Hudson telling y'all, one okra plant. That's, you know how much food you can get from one okra plant? Shoot. And down here, if you're in a hot area, man, that okra plant will probably be the only thing that will last the longest when everything else is out there pouting. That okra plant is still there, thriving and putting out some delicious okra. And you can just take it off the plant and eat it. Eat it raw. Pause. Eat the okra right off the plant. So, y'all, that is what our mission is to do, is to encourage those. And for those, everybody might not be able to grow. She mentioned the other parts of gardening. You got people that, I'm gonna say crafters, whether it's the clothes you wear, we gotta eat with utensil stuff, we gotta cook with stuff, you want to decorate your hair, or building things, or people that may have the experts in the pews and all that. All of us are needed in order to make this community work. Welcome in the everyday life of an OCD chick. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And if you are not growing a garden, support someone that is. And that way you are still contributing to the better life for the world as a whole. So, guys, that will end our video portion or lecture portion or whatever you want to say for our do you really know what you're eating? Um, so from this point on, what we'll do is shift to actually making this, um, teaching ourselves how to garden effectively. And when I say garden effectively, that is making sure that your foundation, which is your soil, is at its optimal. And we're going to learn how to do that. And how we're doing that is using biochar and organic matter, which consists of like table scraps or your when you're chopping dropping off of your trees. We use that, let that compost, make let that break down and turn into dirt. Um, what else we have? Your I just had it in my head and it went away. I said chop and drop compost. Oh, grass clippings. So if you're cutting your grass, your lawn man's cutting your grass, or whoever's cutting your grass, tell them leave those grass clippings and set that aside. Let it break down within a couple of weeks, like within 3 weeks or so. It don't even take that long for you to make really good, viable, optimal soil. Grass clippings, the stuff, the dead leaves off of the plants that you cut off. Um, I said grass clippings, and if you raking leaves, the leaves that fall off of the trees, all of that. Put that all up in a pile. We're gonna learn how to combine that, let that break down with some biochar, mixing that all in, make sure we have the correct amounts, and we're going to try that. So what I'm going to do is mix some up on my next live. Yes, Hudson says everybody has a talent. Yes, and your talent is definitely needed to make this go round. So what we're gonna do is learn how to process properly mix this biochar with your compost so that um, we'll see the effects of this soil, having optimal soil. So what I'm gonna do on my next live is I'm gonna have me a pie. I've already started my garden, and instead of doing this experiment over my whole garden, because I'm learning while you guys are learning with me and I'm taking you on this journey with me. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have me a pot where I experiment with the biochar and the um, organic matter, and I'm going to plant some seeds in that and maybe try a couple of different vegetables and see how it goes. And then that way I'll learn, you know, yeah, biochar meaning wood ash. You can use wood ash, or charcoal. When you barbecue, don't throw that away. You can use that. Nikki is telling y'all because I'm saying biochar like everybody knows what that means. So thank you, Nikki. So biochar meaning wood ash or charcoal. Mix that in with your organic matter. And what I'm gonna do is, like I said, have that in different pots and see how it works. I haven't showed that yet, but I'll have that video and show it to you guys before I do it, and then I'll explain it and let you see me doing it. And even with the video that I'll show, you'll see the person that that's doing it. But it's a lot of people already doing this on YouTube. You can research do your own research and find out how to do it, but I'll just show you some of the things that I found. And hopefully, well, not hopefully, we will be on the road to success, not only to eating good, but also to healing our bodies and staying healthy and making the future better for those who will be left here after us. So we don't want to tear it up and leave our children and children's children with nothing when it doesn't have to be like that. So we want to make sure that we are doing the right thing, right? Yes. So that would be all that I have. If you guys have any questions for me or anything that you would like to mention, what today is Thursday? You guys, please feel free to drop your questions or comments in the chat. If anyone, let me see, let me drop the link, would like to come up and share anything, you are more than welcome to do so at this time. You know, my platform is always open. And while you guys are here, please remember to drop your link in the chat by typing SHUGA, and Nightbot will drop your link so that those who are watching can connect with you guys and learn from you as well. For those of you who are on Facebook, um, leave a comment and we will connect with you as well. And Instagram, I can't show them your comments, but if you leave your comments, I will definitely pay attention to them here in Instagram, and I will connect with you definitely myself to do that so that we all can stay connected. But again, I thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. To those of you who will be traveling and on the roads this weekend, I pray that you all will be safe, get to your destination safely, and return back home safely. I pray that you all have a wonderful time. I will definitely be watching, catching up when I get a chance. When I'm not in the gym, of course, this is a basketball weekend, so I'll be in the gym for a lot of it, but when I'm not there, I will definitely be catching up on uh what you guys are doing. And I have been working on our medicinal herbs spreadsheet. I reposted it on my community page. You guys check that out. We're gonna wrap that up this week. I'm gonna try and wrap that up this week as well, so that when I return back home, we can just focus on, you know, the this series, and then we'll just keep it moving on to the next thing. Hey, Netta's Nest, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Yes. So if that's being all, I'm gonna let you all go. And yes, Hudson, I'll miss the cookies, man. I have to catch them next year. I'm gonna miss your cookies. Hey, my Renaissance grandma, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Miss Shirley been talking about them cookies. Oh yeah. And my mouth watering. Nah, I'm gonna have to wait a whole nother year. I'm gonna have to listen to Miss Shirley brag about them cookies. And I'm gonna miss J3. And I'm gonna miss Bro Farmer's exclusive merch that he gonna only be able to get, but he gonna have to have exclusive merch next year. So I have to get that merch next year. But I'll be at the crawfish kickback, y'all. Don't forget that is going on in May as well. Sponsored by Unbiased, Big Rooster, Toys Brain, um, African Dreaming, Pieces of April, and I think that's it. Yeah, that will be in Texas, the crawfish kickback. I'll be there. I won my ticket, so I'm going to get my free crawfish for that. So Everyone have a blessed night. Again, thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. If you have not hit the like button, share it out, catch the replay. And if you are on the replay gang, leave me a comment and let me know what you think. And I will see you all in these YouTube streets. Y'all have a good night. See you later.